everybody! As you know, Ryan and I were appointed 2 years ago with Greater Europe Mission to serve God's mission in England. Those last 2 years were a challenging season, but over the course of them, we came to fall in love with the vision, the community, and the bigger picture of GEM. Now, a part of our role here in England is working with them. We're working with GEM to see all of the peoples of Europe discipled. A huge part of my role with GEM is working in the UK office. I'm utilizing my administrative skills to support our UK director and to manage the office.
Sarah is the office manager and assistant to the director for GEM UK. Basically, she just makes sure that everything gets done and people are cared for along the way. Some of what she does is handling communications. She also delegates responsibility as she makes sure that vision tours are scheduled and that everything's communicated in that way. And she also makes sure that our conferences and retreats actually have places to do what they do.
God is doing so much in England. His people here are stirring.
The UK as a nation has had little discipleship and the church has been dying for 60 years. There's been a decline in church attendance across the board to the point that in some areas of the UK they're less than 1% and in some areas even less than 0.5%. But that's what's been happening over the last 60 years. There's a real change and shift in thinking. For the first time in many, many years, because of missionaries and other people and local leaders having vision, God is turning that round. That some of the figures that there are more churches now being planted than there are dying, which is incredible.
GEM sees that and is responding. Our vision has the UK becoming a sending country in the next 5 years.
Wider vision of that is to send people out from the UK into parts of Europe to help with the larger vision of GEM mission internationally.
As you can imagine, that's a lot of background work. I'm working hard with our director, Andy Hodson, to get all of the systems and policies in place to be ready for the movement that God's bringing.
Vision of GEM UK is first of all to fit in with the wider vision of GEM International, which is to bring about a culture of discipleship across the whole of Europe. We want to be a catalyst to bring change into a dying culture of Christianity, to bring the gospel back and to make disciples of people. The way of doing that is to stand alongside and support the vision locally, but bring in the expertise and skills of people from overseas to offer the resources that they haven't got locally. So Sarah's been a major help to help me organise and structure the office and my life. It's creating capacity for me to fulfil the vision and gift that God's called me to do, which is really essential. And without that help, I'm floundering.
We're doing a lot with GEM to see the peoples of the world join in with God's mission. Ryan and I are involved in vision tours, showing people the ways God's working in ministries all across England.
The vision tour, on the other hand, is about the missionary coming over to the UK, where to see different partners on the ground, to see their context, to see the kind of thing that GEM's involved with across the country in a snapshot tour of usually about 5 to 7 days.
We also do a lot to support the missionaries here on the field. Ryan Skypes with people inquiring about internships. We also help to organize short-term teams and train interns, annual retreats and trainings for those on the field.
As a field, we have a leadership team which operates as country leaders with a director and then office staff to support it. So each region has a cluster, but the idea is for clusters is to give mutual care and support a regular face-to-face contact with missionaries as well as the leadership.
In addition to us, there are 18 other families sent from America and Canada to serve in England. Ryan and I believe that we are privileged to get to be a part of all of this. We are so grateful for people like you who see God moving through GEM and are willing to invest in what He's doing. If this video is inspiring you to act, I want to suggest 3 ways that you can respond. First, pray about possibly coming over to England, either on your own with your family or with a team, just coming to see what God is doing over here for yourself. Second, you can encourage the behind-the-scenes workers in your ministry and your church. We do so much more than you could possibly imagine. Third, consider giving to our GEM office fund. GEM is completely run on donations. In fact, there wasn't a GEM office in the UK until I arrived. This fund will go towards office supplies and our participation in vision tours. We also may use it for other opportunities to raise awareness for GEM UK and what we're trying to do in the next 5 years. I hope that this video gave you a better appreciation of what I do behind the scenes for GEM UK. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next week.